What if I told you that most of the things that you believe are someone else's guesswork? Bold claim? Well, maybe. But think about it. How much do you actually know versus how much you just accepted it just like that? That's exactly where the experiment lifestyle comes in play. You stop blindly believing whatever people tell you and you actually start experimenting and you come to a conclusion. Curious? Good. Because in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you guys how to unlock real knowledge and start controlling your own reality. So if you're ready for it, let's dive in. You see, life is one big science experiment. You don't just randomly believe whatever people tell you, right? It's common sense, but these days, man, people lack common sense. I'm really sorry to tell this, but it is what it is, man. So yeah, as I was telling you, don't just take someone else's word. You actually test, you observe, and you come to a conclusion. You can do here and there tweakings, but you get the idea, right? So today we are diving into the experiment lifestyle, and I'm going to tell you guys why it's the only way to accumulate real knowledge around you and in general how to survive in this indoctrinating society. Alright guys, this will be your experiment mindset. First you see the hypothesis, after that you experiment, then you observe, and then at the end you come to a conclusion, right? Think about it guys, scientists just didn't wake up one day and told that, oh, gravity exists because I feel it. That's absolutely stupid, right? This is how they did it guys. They first dropped an apple, they observed it, they measured it, and guess what? They repeated it. So my question is, why don't we all do the same exact thing into our own life? Alright guys, I'm going to show you an example so that you get a clear understanding of how this experiment lifestyle works. So picture this. We all know a dude in our gym, right? He's fully muscular apparently. So every time he scrolls on Insta and see a new influencer talking about some new routine, work out on this, and then you'll gain more muscles, blah blah blah, right? You get the idea. And guess what? He just randomly listens to them and jumps straight into it. He starts working out the routines that the influencers insist him on working out, and he eats whatever the influencers tell him to. And by the way, everything is sponsored, nothing is real. And you know what's the worst part guys? This guy will not change his workout routine unless and until another influencer tells him that he needs to change it. That's insane, right? That's a completely wrong approach. You shouldn't do that. But rather, what you should do is, picture this. So this is you, right? My fellow travelers. So this is you. And then after you get an idea or inspiration from an influencer or when you're surfing in the internet, what do? You start implementing it in the gym. Right? You start implementing in the gym. You see how your body reacts for 1 week. If you see any changes, well, good enough. You're gonna do more of that. If you don't see any changes, guess what? You're just gonna cancel it out and try a new thing. You see, in this way, you have solid information of what works to you and it's tailored for you. That's it. Alright. So how do you actually live the experiment lifestyle? It's simple. Start questioning every single thing, guys. I don't care how big or how small it is. Start questioning every single thing in your life. After you start questioning, you should also start testing small things in your life. And when you test, you come to a conclusion. And after you come to a conclusion, you'll have an idea of things that should be adjusted and things to be excluded completely or just cut out the whole thing in general. So you get the idea, right? First, question yourself, make small changes, observe, adjust. If that's not working, cut it out and move on. In this way, you're gonna gain real knowledge which is tailored for you, and you know it's gonna work 100% every single time, right? Well, let me tell you a story, guys. 2 months ago, I used to drink green tea every single day, the bagged ones, right? But I didn't know that the bagged ones contained a lot of BPAs, harsh chemicals, and a lot of bad things, right? But I didn't know. I just listened to people in the online space. They told that green tea was supposedly good for your health, so you have to drink it every day, the bagged green tea, right? So I used to put that in the water, brew it, and then drink. But what I didn't know was it was really bad for your health. So what did I do? I started experimenting it. So here's what I did. I first cut out the bagged green tea, right? And I opted for loose leaf green tea. And when I started drinking loose leaf green tea, let me tell you, my brain fog was gone, guys. I no longer had brain fogs. I was more rejuvenated, I had more energy, and my life improved, man. I didn't know that such small thing was holding me back. So because of this experiment lifestyle and not listening to some random person who's out there with some guesswork who I'll allow to dictate my life. That's stupid, right? Why would I do that? So in order to tackle that, you need to adopt the experiment lifestyle, guys. This applies in all domains of your life, you name it. In business, you run Facebook ads, you can experiment, observe, test, tweak. The same thing, guys. It's a timeless principle, but these days people have just forgotten it. Alright, here's the truth, guys. Society doesn't want you to know the truth. They want to control you. They want to instill the belief system in you. The indoctrination is obnoxious, but anyways, I'm not going into that topic. But long story short, guess what? The sheeps don't experiment, do they? Scientists do. Innovators do. The people who change games don't just listen to people. They actually implement it, observe it, come to a conclusion and make changes as required, right? Just think about this for a moment, guys. Imagine if the Wright brothers just listened to society who always used to tell them that humans can't fly. That's insane. What if they just listened? We wouldn't have had any aeroplanes today. But instead, what did they do? They experimented. They tested a lot of wings, right? They tested a lot of wings, a lot of engines. I'm just drawing some random things, but you get the idea, right? They experimented with a lot of wings, a lot of engine, and eventually they figured out the body with the wings and a good engine. And guess what? In no time, this bad boy right here took off, and people called them a genius. But in the beginning, they told they were insane, they were stupid, and they were just dumb. So you see the pattern, right? You have to thank experiments for that. If not experimenting, none of the things that you see in the world will be possible, guys. So what's the takeaway? Don't take anyone's word as a fact. Test it, question it, run the experiment. Life is too short to live by someone else's experiments. If you have this mindset, let me tell you this, my friend, you're gonna achieve in any realm of human endeavor. I'm gonna guarantee it, man. Alright, that's the end of this video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to my channel, because I'll be uploading some fruitful content for you guys. And as always, you know it all, man. I'm rooting you all from afar, celebrating each and every single step of yours towards success. You got this, king.